The battle of the convertibles is just heating up. With OEMs shipping products that can bend or flex in some way or the other, the craze to cash in on the convertible trend is in full flow. We take a look at the Lenovo Yoga 3 and the Acer R13, the latest stalwarts in the convertible race. Let's start first with the Yoga 3, Lenovo's latest entrant in the Yoga series. The Yoga 3 completely rethinks the design language of the Yoga series, evident in the new hinge, watch band hinge, as Lenovo calls it. And to be fair, it does look like a watch band. It comprises of many individual aluminum parts and steel with up to 6 articulation points. It does take time for the look to settle in though. It feels like the love child of a watch band and a laptop. In our opinion, the aesthetic takes a little time to grow on you. The display is a bright, colorful 13-inch 3200 by 1800 multi-touch panel, and it's really good, with nice viewing angles and great color reproduction. The Intel Core M70 processor is part of the reason Lenovo has managed to make a laptop this thin and completely fanless. The performance in general day-to-day use is snappy, thanks to 8GB of RAM and a 256GB SSD. This isn't a machine for games or power users, but handles your day-to-day workload with ease. There are 2 USB 3.0 ports, a card reader, micro HDMI, and a unique DC power jack which doubles as a USB 2.0 port. The USP of the device is of course the convertible modes. There are 4 on offer here. Laptop, which is your traditional laptop setup, stand in which you can flip the keyboard underneath the display, tent, which allows it to act like a media display piece, and tablet, which allows you to flip the device 360 degrees and convert it into a touchscreen tablet. The modes all work fine and without error. There are minor complaints here though, like the battery life, which is a bit on the lower side of the spectrum. The touchpad can use a little more fine tuning, especially when it comes to gestures, and the fact that it is pricey, with the base model starting at a whopping Rs 1,14,990. That's quite a lot for a laptop, convertible or not. Acer's R13 is a different take on the convertible laptop. Its Enzo Aero hinge, as Acer calls it, allows the screen to swivel and transition between 6 different modes. There's obviously the normal laptop, then a tablet, then one which allows you to keep the screen higher than the keyboard and facing you, one where the screen can be brought over the keyboard, tent mode, and one where the screen can be swiveled 360 degrees to face the back. All of these modes work well. Some are actually useful. But we can't really imagine people actually swiveling their laptops like crazy all over the place. If you want to though, the hinge works perfectly fine. The resolution for the 13.3-inch multi-touch screen comes in at 1920 by 1080 for the base models and 2560 by 1440 for the high end. In our opinion, the 1080p display is fine. It's a good screen with vibrant colors and really sharp details. The base models feature an Intel i5 processor with 8GB of RAM, while the high-end ups it to an i7 processor. There are SSD storages available from 128 to 512GB as well. The performance is mostly solid and snappy. You'll be quite happy with day-to-day use. Just don't expect it to defeat monster builds and you should be fine. The R3 starts at Rs 83,999.